Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Planet Coaster. I'm going to get a couple of rides down here. I'm not really sure how sci-fi this one is, but it sort of fills this little gap and it lights up and stuff, so it looks like we'll get away with it. We're going to put that on test. We're going to get some entrance over here, and then we'll put an exit over here. We need to connect a path, so we're going to have the same old path that we always have. Go, and we'll have one of these sort of coming out of here and connecting up to here. Can we do this? Why can I not connect that? Okay, that seems to be connecting. I mean, it seems to be connecting at too much of a width. Going on. Okay. It seems to work. I'm not sure I like it though. We need another couple of bins down here, I think. We also need to add this to our work rota. So let's start with that. Park management. This one. We also need to include that. Okay. Cool. We've got two people working on it. That should be enough. Got one geezer working down here. We need to turn this on. We need to bump up the price slightly. Okay, that looks good. Happy with that. So next up we are going to focus a little bit more on the scenery again. Now we had a giant dog thing that was shooting, from what I recall. Where is it? I miss it. Oh, it was probably in blueprints, wasn't it? This thing. If I rotate it this way, or this way, I think. Then X, move it this way. Okay, like that. I have to say I do like that. We're going to put that there. Then we're going to go into custom. More filters. Probably some... You know what I could do? Yeah, no, I like this. This might work. Sci-fi. Okay. It's a bit big. Whoa, an energy. Oh, I'll put one of those down, that's for sure. If you hold shift, you can move it into the ground as well. So I'm just going to put that there, like so. Oh, I'm not, because... Oh, it is where he's shooting, that's fine. No, it's not. We want it over here. I'll rotate it round again. Is that in the right place? Is this where he's going to shoot at me? Back this way a little bit. Lovely. Okay. Scenery. Sci-fi. Okay, that works well. I like that. Probably need to turn him that way a little bit. Put him there. Okay, and then I guess we'll have... got that we can put down that looks like it's not necessarily out of place. We need some of those, that's for sure. Cargo canister will have one of those there. Thing's huge. Have that there like that, and then we'll have this fella. Oh, we need to rotate him. Okay, I quite like that, I have to say. I'd prefer him to be in some kind of in tune with what's going on. But yeah, I quite like this. This is pretty cool. And I think over here what we could have is scenery, blueprints. One of these sort of on fire. Probably rotate this a little bit, I think. Select all of this. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of puke in the park. Okay. Can I... Okay, that's going to stay there for now. I can't rotate it in any other way, although it's agitating me. I'm going to move just that bit. Is there any other way I can do this? What if we delete? How do I delete it? God damn it. That work better? Yeah, that kind of works. It's sort of a little bit different. Is there anything else that's sci-fi-esque over here? Doesn't look like it. It seems to be the main part, but I quite like what we've got here, especially this bit where they're kind of walking past this big animatronic robot that's shooting. How are we doing money-wise? 1.8k, that's pretty good. Scenes. So these are things that we've already got. Okay. So what else have we got? We got these like airlock tunnels and stuff that we could potentially put down on these things, maybe. What do you think about that? I think it would be good if we had one of those all the way down. It'd be good if it was a bit bigger. Okay. Sci-fi. We've got engine parts. Now I think if we also go to building, come to scenery, themes, sci-fi, we should have more stuff in here as well, like allied grates and walls and stuff. So there's other bits that we can put down, which I quite like. Okay, we'll come back to all of that stuff because I don't quite know how I'm going to use it yet. Are we at a point when we can make another? We're not, unfortunately. I was wondering if we were at a point where we can make another ride. Doesn't look like we are. Okay. Well, this is taking shape, certainly. Look. Come past here. There's a animatronic dog shooting at things. We need to get some other stuff in, certainly. We need to fill in some of these blank spaces. How are we doing vomit-wise? I mean, there's still vomit. Okay. I guess we'll hire a couple more cleaners, I suppose. Probably need one more maintenance man as well. Get 2 more in. There we go. Okay. What are we doing over here? Can we do some more shops? We probably could. One thing we were going to do was benches, wasn't it? Oh, we need custom. Get a couple of these dotted down here. So, nice. Okay. We got any sci-fi type plants, I wonder? Doesn't look like it, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, I'm going to come up with something good, I think, for these things. I don't know what, but... I don't know what. I wonder how hard it is. Not how easy. How hard it is to make a ship. And I also wonder if there's anything on the Steam Workshop for sci-fi orientated stuff. I'm sure there probably is. Okay, how are we looking? We've got enough, probably, for another ride, which I think is probably this one. Not sure how sci-fi this looks, actually. Now I've put it here. What if we move it and we have it over here, and we'll have like a western area over here, I think. I think that's the plan. We'll have western over here, and up the top we'll have some kind of, I guess, fantasy type area. Western, what have we got? Sandstone? That feels like the most... Sure about that one. What about this one? Not sure about that one either. Neither of them look particularly westerny. What does that? Let's go... Ah, hold on. What about these? We could cover this area. Let's try that. So, sand... Be sure I guess this stuff. Guess this is the best westerny. Westerny ground that we're going to get. I don't know. It's not fantastic for what I was hoping for, but Okay, paths. We could have one of these that just leads the way, I guess. I'm not really sure what that's doing. Okay. So this is going to be our westerny type area. Terrain, can I? No, now everything's painted again. Rubbish. I guess it was this stuff, and I guess it was quite small. Way bigger than that. Maybe it doesn't look too bad if it's kind of... Actually here I want like this western type scene. Maybe this looks more westerny than anything else actually, you know. I think it probably does. I wanted slightly redder sand if I'm really honest. But this'll do us. Okay. So we need an entrance over here for this thing. We need an exit over here for this thing. Hello? We need a path. Okay. Wooden, I guess. Guess we're going to have a wooden path. Let's loop it back on itself. Go. Let's turn this on for testing. How are we doing over here? Everybody having fun? Having to clean up this puke? You could clean up some puke while you're over there, mate. That'd be lovely. Scenery bin. Oh. Go. Bench. Okay, and we've got our, I guess, our first ride over here. We happy with that? Okay, let's open it up. Now, I don't think you need to test these ones. I think they tend to just work in terms of what they are. Good lord. What the hell? Made out of wood or what? It is, so that, I mean, that would work. It's huge. Didn't realise it was quite as big as that. Now, I really want to put Gears of Fear down, because that looks like it's very much in the same vein. The Whirly Rig, not so much. Wild Blue, again, not so much. I'm not really sure that's sci-fi, though. I don't really know where that sits. Sundial, that looks like it could be out here, like some kind of oil drilling thing. That feels like it could work. Sunflare. Whoa, I'm guessing that's sci-fi, if I'm honest. I think we can get away with sci-fi, certainly. Magic Twirl, what's this thing? That looks like a fantasy thing. I did look at that before. What I'm tempted to do is do some research. Don't know what I'm going to research, but I feel like I I should do some research. That's going to take some time. Information kiosk, food, replicated aerial acrobatics. Okay, we're going to start researching this. It's going to cost us some money. It's going to stop us building some stuff, but you know, I don't know how westerny this is, but cool nonetheless. I'm not sure how westernized that ride is, but it's there now. It's what we've got. This Janet is cleaning up around here. We could probably do with another janitor maybe. We can definitely do with some bins. Oh, and I need an exit path. Okay, there's that. Scenery. Bin. No, I didn't. Good. Bench. Benches have we got? Wooden rustic bench. Yeah, we'll have one of those, certainly. Okay, these guys are all going in here. We can probably put the price up a little bit. Okay. See that's shot at the right time for him to fall down. We are going to put a cut in the video here. Let me know what you think so far. If you're enjoying it, if you want to see some more. If you can think of a name for this ride that has something to do with the Wild West. Because it's not really a Wild West ride that's hanging around there. I have to say, I do quite like the look of that as this is zooming around past these things. And there's that dog in the foreground, that thing in the background is pretty cool. We're probably going to get some like rocks and stuff in the background here, kind of building up this big anvil. Nice. Building up this big sort of block off area so you can't see any more of this, and then behind it we can have something else, but we also need to finish off these spaces here. There's a lot of open ground in these areas, and we're gonna do something about that fairly soon. But we just need to keep making money. That might change a little bit as well with the research going on. We're at 12%. That's going to slow us down a little bit. What do people think of this? It's pretty rubbish scene. You're not wrong. You know what? We've got a couple of minutes. Let's go to filters. Scenery type, Western. What have we got over here? Bandit shooting. Seems a little bit early for that sort of stuff into the mine cart. Nice. We'll certainly have one of these over here. I like that. Even underneath it. That's not what I wanted. Maybe we'll pull this out and put this on the floor down here, front of it. saw some luggage. I'm pretty sure I saw some luggage. Luggage. Can we get this in here? It's poking through. We're going to have to rotate. Okay. Okay, so there's that in there. I like that. I'm sure as well I saw this. Have that. Laying in here as well. Not how many people will see it, but it's there. It's pretty cool. What else have we got? I like that as well. Suppose we could have one of these things just hang around. We'll come back to some of this stuff. Okay, I am definitely putting an end to the episode here. We're getting a scenery going. It's early days. You know, as I say, I'm going to spend some proper time trying to do this, and I'm not sure how much of that you'll want to see. So what I'll probably do is as I say, time lapse it, something like that. Just so where I'm kind of trying to beautify the area, you're seeing bits and pieces of it, but not everything. Again, there isn't a sci-fi type tree. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there is some. Cool. Please, there are some cacti. Here, which is pretty good. Almost there. Lovely. Okay, we'll put those down for now. Oh, there's some of these things as well, which are pretty awesome. Just sort of dotted around, not too many for now. As I say, I want to try and get this into a place where we're particularly happy with it. Oh yes, we've got some desert rocks. Oh, I like that a lot. These we can kind of place over here maybe. Just sort of some more scenery. Sort of here. Maybe just rotate that slightly and then we can squeeze it in that gap a little bit more. Lovely. That's pretty cool. You know, we're getting there. It's early days, but the idea of just sort of building this up as we go, I love. There you go, you can have one of those. Okay, I think that's what's... Oh, nice. I could do this for hours. That's the problem here. Okay, that is where we're going to leave it for now. Because otherwise we will be here forever. But as I say, you can see it's sort of taking shape. The sci-fi thing I need to do some work on in terms of how we can fill up some of these spaces. It could be rocks, it could be we raise the terrain, it could be any of these things. But the problem is there isn't any sort of... Doesn't look like there's any plants that we can necessarily put down. But things like these we could probably put in here, you know. These would work. You know, they're the same texture as what we've got over there. So these are definitely going to work, and we can layer them up around the bottom of the around the bottom of the mountains, that sort of stuff. So we can definitely get away with this sort of stuff, which I love. And we'll keep an eye on everything else. So we'll have maybe a look on the workshop in between episodes just to see if there's anything good that takes our fancy. But here we go. This is start of the Wild West section. This is the sci-fi zone. We need to try and build this up a little bit just to make it that little bit more special. But let me know what you're thinking. If you're enjoying this, then great. If not, then please let me know. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.